Well, I said a little earlier I was going to go check out a new place that opened up down this way. Rainoni's New York style pizzeria, thin crust. I gotta tell you, man, it's pretty fucking good. It's real good. Think Jimmy's might lose a little of my pizza business, but I'll still get my roast beef and cheese subs here, and an occasional Jimmy's pizza. And Auntie Billy loves their roast beef and cheese subs. You know, this got me thinking. New York style pizza reminded me of something. You know, when people do things that are so fucking outrageous, or they're so full of shit, or they're such a fucking egomaniac, things they do and say kind of sticks out in my mind and I remember it. And New York pizza reminded me of Sanford. He said one time on a yak session a long time ago, he was bragging on his 13.9 second LX Mustang, like an 88 or an 89, whatever. He even did a test on it in a magazine, the one that he got kicked off of before he started his own magazine. You know, he was arrogant, obnoxious, they couldn't deal with him anymore. And that's when, oh yeah, I'll show you, he started his own magazine. You know, it went belly up after the first 3 issues. But in that previous magazine, while he was still there, he even did a big write-up on it. What's it called? 5 Liters of Fury. Pictures of it and him, you know. What I hear, a lot of articles used to write in some of those magazines, the few he bounced around from. He never had any long, steady, tenure with any fucking magazine. You know, I can only imagine what it's like working with that guy, how fucking arrogant and obnoxious he is. Maybe that's why he bounced around quite a bit. And he was asked about that. Now, he tested it, ran a 13.9 on a prep track with slicks. That alone, eliminating a lot of the wheel spin, cut a few tenths off it. Out on the street with street tires on streets that, if it had oil, antifreeze, you name it, drop down on the fucking asphalt, you're not going to get that grip. You're not going to get that launch. So that car was like, 14.5 car. So he really didn't do anything to it because it was a 15-second car. So whatever little Sanford tweaks he did to it, what he cut, a half second off it, as far as the street car goes. And he was asked about that car, and he started bragging, oh, that car was quick. Besides being quick, the car was dependable. I was delivering pizza with that at night for an Italian restaurant in our neighborhood. I guess that must have been during the time when his coffee shop went bankrupt and failed. His magazine went bust and failed after the first 3 issues. Maybe his potting out motorcycle business wasn't doing well. According to him, hey, he says this shit, man. Don't get mad at me. Hey, you pickle sniffers. He himself has said these things. Okay? He had his motorcycle flipping and potting out business out of his house. He had 300, yes, you heard me right, 300 motorcycles at his house. His yard was so full you couldn't walk around the yard. He had motorcycles in his house, in the living room, in the hallway, in his bedroom, and in the kitchen. He had so many motorcycles, he had to put them everywhere he could. Oh yeah, he said that. But I guess that wasn't enough money, to pay the fucking rent. He had to be a pizza delivery boy. Well, until he lost his fucking driver's license. And then he had to give that job up. And then he was really fucked, you know what I mean? And we all know why he ended up in Tennessee. He had a lot of debt there. And a lot of legal trouble with, swapped VIN tags. And anyway, I already got into that. But he said at that time, that Mustang, he called himself the king of the streets. He said that Mustang was so badass. He said he was the king of the streets in New York. He blew everyone's doors off. Nobody wanted to race him. Come on, give me a fucking break, man. I know when I went to Englishtown, I met a lot of guys from New York there. They were pretty cool. Long Island, Staten Island, Queens, the Bronx, other boroughs. These guys had some fucking streetcars. Legal registered streetcars they drove. You know what I mean? They were a lot quicker than a fucking 13.9 on a track with slicks. A lot fucking quicker. Out on the street, they were a lot quicker than his mid 14 second LX 88, 89 Mustang. But anyway, Yeah, this New York style pizza is real fucking good. I was just kind of curious. I saw this, and I already ate a slice. Auntie Billy's got a couple of slices. And I'm going to chow this down. Yeah, that's the kind of pizza, I guess, that Uncle Sanford was delivering in New York when he had nothing else going for him. Well, until he lost his driver's license for life, and then he even had to give up delivering delicious pizza like this. So anyway, hey, I'm a man of my word, man. I said a little early I was going to go get a Reno East New York style thin crust pizza to try it out. I fucking did, okay? And I tell you what, it was worth the trip. See you tomorrow morning.